What if I told you Harry Styles just announced a world tour, but there's only one city in all of North America? Yeah, you heard that right. One city. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that button right now, because we're about to dive into the wildest tour announcement of 2026. And trust me, you do not want to miss what Harry just dropped. So here's what happened. After weeks of cryptic posts, frozen selfies, and those mysterious kissing photos, Harry Styles finally pulled the trigger. The Together tour is officially happening, and the internet is absolutely losing its mind right now. But here's where it gets interesting. While most artists are doing 50, 60, maybe even 100 tour stops across America, Harry said, "Nah, I'm good with just one." And that one stop? Madison Square Garden in New York City. But wait, before you start panicking or throwing your phone across the room, let me explain why this might actually be genius. Harry isn't just doing one show in NYC. He's not even doing 5 or 10 shows. This man is doing a 30-night residency at the world's most famous arena. 30 nights. That's basically living at MSG for 2 entire months. Think about it. This completely flips the traditional tour model on its head. Instead of Harry traveling to you, you travel to Harry. And honestly, there's something kind of iconic about that. The residency kicks off in late August and runs all the way through Halloween, which means we're getting not one, but 2 special Harry-ween shows. If you've been a Harry fan for any length of time, you know those Halloween shows are going to be absolutely legendary. Remember his Halloween costumes? The man doesn't do anything halfway. Now, I know what you're thinking. But what about the rest of us who don't live anywhere New York? And yeah, I get it. Fans in LA, Chicago, Miami, Seattle, everyone's feeling a little left out right now. The replies on his Instagram announcement are a mix of pure excitement and absolute devastation. But here's the thing, and this is important. A Madison Square Garden residency isn't just a concert series. It's an event. It's a cultural moment. Think about the exclusivity, the prestige, the fact that you'll be able to say, "I was there during Harry's legendary MSG residency." Plus, let's be real, this gives fans an excuse to make a whole trip out of it. New York City in the fall? Harry Styles at MSG? That's not just a concert. That's a core memory waiting to happen. But the North American announcement is only part of the story. The Together tour is hitting some massive international cities. We're talking Amsterdam, where the tour kicks off in May. London, obviously, because Harry always shows out for his home crowd. Melbourne for the Australian fans who've been waiting forever. Snow Paulo in Mexico City for our Latin American stylers. This is a true world tour in every sense. Harry's taking this album cycle global, and the production value is going to be insane. We're talking about an artist who literally had a rotating house on stage during his last tour. What's he going to do this time? A floating disco ball? An entire MSG takeover with different stage setups every night? And speaking of the album, let's talk about Kiss All the Time, Disco, Occasionally. First of all, that title? Iconic. Very Harry, very cheeky. Very, I'm going to make you think while you're dancing. The album drops March 6th, which gives us about 2 months to obsess over every lyric, every production choice, every hidden meaning before the tour kicks off. And based on the promotional material we've seen, those kissing photos, the aesthetic shift, the vibes, this era is going to be different. Harry's been pretty quiet since his last album cycle. He ran the Berlin Marathon, finished in under 3 hours by the way, because of course he did. There were those rumors about him and Zoe Kravitz. He launched that intimacy line through Pleasing, but musically, he's been in hibernation mode, which means he's been cooking up something major, and when Harry Styles goes quiet and then comes back, he doesn't just return. He makes a statement. The disco influence in the album title has people speculating like crazy. Are we getting full Studio 54 vibes? Is Harry channeling his inner Elton John? Will there be roller skates involved? Honestly, nothing would surprise me at this point. What we do know is that his new single Aperture is dropping soon, and that's going to give us our first real taste of this new era. The anticipation is building. Now, let's talk strategy for a second. Because the MSG residency move's actually brilliant from a business perspective. Think about it. Instead of dealing with the logistics of moving an entire production across North America, hitting different venues with different capacities and technical capabilities, Harry can create one perfect show and refine it over 30 nights. The stage production can be more elaborate, more expensive, more experimental, because it doesn't need to be tour ready. Artists like Adele and Lady Gaga have done Vegas residencies, but MSG in New York? That's a different energy entirely. That's not retirement, that's a flex. Plus, the demand is going to be insane. 30 shows at MSG means roughly 600,000 tickets if the arena is fully packed each night. For one city. That's the population of an entire major city coming to see you perform. So here's the bottom line. Whether you're celebrating or crying into your pillow right now, this Harry Styles tour announcement is one for the history books. Will it be inconvenient for some fans? Absolutely. Will it require travel and planning and probably way more money than a regular tour stop? 100%. But will it be worth it? I think we all know the answer to that. This is Harry Styles we're talking about. The man who turned a cardigan into a cultural phenomenon. Who made treating people with kindness a movement. Who wears pearls and painted nails and has made it impossible to put him in any box. If you're planning to go, drop your MSG show date in the comments below. If you're upset about the limited stops, let me know where you wish he was performing. And if you're just here for the chaos of this announcement, hit that like button. The Together tour starts in May. The album drops March 6th, and Harry Styles is officially back. And honestly, I think this is going to be his biggest era yet. I'll see you in the next video where we break down the new single as soon as it drops. Until then, stay safe, treat people with kindness, and I'll catch you later.